Welcome to the newer radio with your co-hosts June Fargo and Just Cause.
Yo, this is the newer radio. This is episode number 13. My name is June Fargo. Big Forgiato. Big Forgiato, see, you know what I'm saying? I got my co-host Just Cause here with me. You know what I'm saying? How you feeling, man?
Feeling great, man. I'm feeling great. How are you feeling today, brother?
Hey man, I'm feeling great, you know what I'm saying? Yo, speaking of feeling great, I was at the store the other day and this
Yeah.
lady, she walked in and she was like, because the AC was on, she's like, yo, I feel delicious in here. I ain't never heard no shit like that in my goddamn life. So
It
now
feels
every time I
delicious.
feel delicious.
Well, you know what? That's some funny shit because I used to be like, it would be man hot outside, and I'd be like, it's man spicy out here. Niggas be like, bro, shut up.
But
So
yo,
delicious. It must be the other side of that.
this episode is sponsored by Chaotica. They got the best pop filters in the goddamn world. Make sure you head over to Chaotica right now and get you a pop filter and support the movement. If you've got a podcast, if you're gaming, if you just want to talk that shit, go get you a podcast. But without further ado, we got the homie Apex. He from Boston. He running it out. He an artist slash promoter. I think he got a podcast too. My nigga, he a whole jacket trades. He got the whole fucking thing jumping. So let me get my brother in here.
Early.
Hey, what's going on?
What's the dealio?
What's the
Yo.
big,
Good.
big green shit? You feel me? Big mass shit. You know what I'm saying? We got Massachusetts in the house. You know what I'm saying? So what's
Word up.
the word, man? How you feeling, man?
I'm cooling, man. Just chilling, just getting off work. About to spark one up,
Hey, you can spark it up right now, bro.
Oh yeah. Spark that shit up, son. You know what time it is.
You know what I'm saying? This the real shit. Yo, what you do for work, man? Let the people know.
So I work for John Hancock.
Good.
I process like retirement plans and investment checks and stuff like that.
Also, like some 401k type
What?
shit.
Yeah.
Nice. It pay good.
It's decent, everybody need a 9 to 5,
Yeah.
Everybody
That's
needs to pay the bills,
So let me ask you this: did they rope you into getting a 401k with them?
Yes.
I knew it. That's how it be. Like because when you go to work for certain places, like if you go to
Yup.
like one of my friends, Savannah, she works for Verizon. And she had AT&T, and when she started working at Verizon, they're like, "Yo, you need to switch over to us. You get your employee discount." They really just be putting you on, but low
Yeah.
key, it's how they get more people in there, and they're like, "Yo, like tell your family, tell your friends, come fuck with us." You know what I'm saying?
They
So
get tax write-offs for that shit too.
it's a whole system, man. But
Yup.
yo, let the people know who you are. Let them know where you're from. Let them know what you do, brother, man.
Yeah, so it's your boy Apex, Beantown rapper,
Beantown.
out there and made. You know what I'm saying? I'm an artist, promoter, engineer. I pretty much do it all. I dabble in everything.
And
So
that's the way to do it.
if you
That
need
is the way
something,
to do
get your boy. He got you. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
early.
hit your boy.
Yeah.
So the Beantown Stepper, man. Yo, so I'm from Mass, you from Mass. I don't know if Just Cause knows about these, but bro, living in Boston or the area, I know you see them a lot. Can you explain one thing to people? Because I've heard this a lot in my life. People don't know what a duck boat is. I know what a duck boat is. See? Yeah,
Yo,
you
it's
know.
so funny that
What the
I've
fuck?
lived in Boston my whole life, and I've never been on the duck boats.
Bro.
But
Never.
but
Uh,
being from Boston, you gotta know what a duck boat is.
and
Like,
things is lit. I've been on them a few times, man.
yeah, my sister, she fucking got to drive one in the water and shit when she was like 12.
Oh,
But
she went to the show though.
it's just something for the for the tourists
Yeah,
to get a tour of Boston, and it's
I'm
in water and out of water. So
that's a fact.
you get best of both worlds.
So
work.
living in Boston, man, because I mean I'm from Western Mass and it's more rural. I mean, I lived in Springfield for a hot minute, so like that's as much city experience I got, but I've been to Boston a few times. Obviously, we've linked up in Boston, we've done shows together. Can you explain to people like the Boston culture or even city life? Because a lot of people from Massachusetts, or a lot of people outside of Massachusetts, have the misconception that, for example, I've got a Blue Jays hat on. If you go to Boston, you're gonna get your ass beat. If you go to Boston with a Yankees hat,
you gonna get your ass beat.
I will say Boston is different from like LA.
Yeah.
Where everything is about colors over there.
Yeah.
Over here, it's about the hat you wear and in the area that you're in.
That's a fact.
So each hat means something different in every area. So you gotta be mindful of where you're at and what hat you're wearing, because somebody might run up on you like, "Yo,
take that shit the fuck off."
That's a good thing. Everybody's like, "Yo, you with them kids?" Like, "Yo, what do you mean? I got kids right here. What do you mean?"
Exactly.
Like,
are you with the ops, nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? So you got to be mindful of where you wear that hat. Now, with the Yankees hat, that's different.
That's the
it don't matter where you at.
That's the disrespect.
You getting the static.
Yeah.
Slap.
You catching it. We're gonna
get you the static on that.
We're gonna see if you can take the heat. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So it is what it is.
Every
kind of shit.
So what happens if you a Met fan?
You gonna get slapped.
You catching the same fire.
Slap.
And
the thing is,
New York, bro, competition. It's not drum. It's more of a competition type of thing.
That's a fact. Yankees, from my personal experience, like Boston alone, I feel like, because I'm from Mass, I go to anywhere I want, whatever I want. But Boston, you gotta play it safe, because I remember, bro, I did a show out in Boston one time and I had Blue Jays jersey, and then they were like, "Yo, you and your people gotta like leave after you perform because they're talking about stabbing you up." I was like, "Oh, word." But we stayed and they ain't do nothing because I wasn't allowing anyone to apply pressure. I was also like 15 deep, so I was like, whatever, nigga, like y'all like 4 deep. It is what it is. If you want to get a jumping, we can. But it's a simple fact that like that's just like one of those special occasions where nothing ended up happening because I didn't go out of my way, because I heard that, like, "Oh, y'all got smoked," because then it probably would have been something. But I mean, we've seen the viral videos, people walking around just like regular, like, let's say like 45-year-old white dude with a Yankees hat on. He's from Jersey or whatever, but he's a Yankees fan. He's in the city. He ain't gonna know about the politics, and people still slap him up because of the Red Sox and Yankees beef.
That's the evil empire, my nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
And I seen people just jump into it too. That had nothing to do with it, because you gotta put on. That's one thing people don't understand. People put on for Massachusetts, man, especially when it comes to
because I put on.
And I feel like after the Boston Marathon bombing, people put on a whole lot fucking more, bro, for their fucking.
Yeah, it's more Boston pride now.
Boston pride. So it's like they see someone from out of town, it's over, nigga. You jump in the Red Sox, boy.
It's all about the energy you bring, though.
That's a fact.
There's people who live here who are Yankees fans or shit like that, and they wear the hat. It's just about the energy you bring. So like, if I see you with a Yankees hat and I make a comment about your Yankees hat, if you come back with some like extra rude shit, then it's gonna get turned up.
That's right.
If you come back with like some funny shit about the Red Sox or some shit like that, we
was beating your ass type shit.
Right.
We beating your ass this season, but there ain't no need for like, "Oh, say that shit again, bro. I'm finna slap you. I'm finna slap your mother" type shit. Because
right.
Getting real upset.
But never. Yup. Static.
They could never, man. So yo, where's top five places you go to eat that like are sleepers niggas don't know about, but they should be like popping up. I'm trying to make a little food map.
Ones they don't know about.
That ones that you go to that a lot of people don't know about, but they're like sleepers. Like, yo, they got something on the menu that just hitting right.
Damn, he put.
He's going through the menus now. He's like, all right, wait, I like this shit.
Even if it's like low key popular, but like someone from like out of town, I guess. So someone from out of town. Like,
if someone from out of town was to ask me where to go to eat, where would I tell them to go?
Right. Like if you had the popping dish that you were like, yo, this is it.
And we talking about like regular shit, not like
Yeah, not no
restaurant.
Wahlburger, not Wahlburger.
Yeah, nah, yeah.
So there's a sub place. It's on Dudley Street. It's called Ideals. If I say Ideals to any Boston nigga, they're gonna be like, yo,
Yup.
I'm telling you, this sub shop is the shit. It's so lit that it closes at 3 o'clock.
Damn.
Oh,
At 6 in the morning, they close by 3 because they make all their bread in house. So
Also,
when the bread is gone, there's no
air
more.
gun.
that's
Yeah.
over.
Wild. Holy
Even
So
shit.
asking that
Ideals
lettuce
is
bun.
definitely one. Another sub place, Joe's Steaks in Dudley.
Yeah.
Yo, like yo, there's no words for that. I don't even have to tell you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even have to say nothing about that. Like, that's like
Anything with steak. Joe and steaks. That's it. You got me sold.
this. They're so lit that all their subs come with cheese on it. You have to really tell them no cheese.
No cheese,
Every
nigga.
sub comes with
Lactose
cheese.
intolerant.
Yeah. So Joe's Boston food, huh? Yo, there's so many dope spots like TNRs if you want like Jamaican beef patties.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Busted.
He and ours. Ooh. Okay.
Flames if you want like oxtails and stewed beef,
Ooh.
salt fish, all that shit. Definitely.
Yup.
Yeah. Uh,
That coconut rice and the ooh.
yeah.
With
You
the
already know.
ooh.
Like, come on, man. Like,
Yeah.
there's so many spots. There's a Spanish spot in JP called Alex Chimmy's.
Uh-huh.
Yo,
Yo, she's like, it's a wrap.
if
It's a
she
wrap.
knows, my nigga, set you on fire, my nigga. It's so dope.
Oh shit.
Like, there's not too many bad places in Boston, but those are like the ones that you gotta hit.
Facts.
Like, you have to. Like, if you don't, you upset. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. So on the topic of food, like what like if it's not connected to the spot that you would go to eat, like what's a good spot to go get a drink at?
Sammy's
Like
patio.
it early.
shout, shout out Sammy. Sammy,
Sammy's patio, man. Shout out Sammy's patio. Man.
yeah. Nah, they've been changing a lot of the like bars and shit. So it's like I could say a place and then like 2 weeks from now I'll be gone.
It'll
Like,
switch up.
yeah.
Copy.
But I usually get drinks at like I be trying to go fun places. Like there's this place called what is it called? It's a bowling alley.
Uh-huh.
Dave and
And
Buster's.
it's like it's like a watered down Dave and Buster's.
Oh damn.
But it's only for adults.
Huh.
So it's got
It,
all the games. It's
is it
got
called Apex?
Nah, it's called like damn, it's in this new mall called Assembly.
Huh. I don't know. Dag. That sounds dope though. For
Yeah,
adults, that's lit.
it's dope because one, it's all adults. There's no kids
Word.
in it. And two, they make the drinks strong as fuck there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so
Because
they
they
trying to
want
get
you to
y'all lit.
spend
They want
money.
you to have fun.
They want you to have fun and all that shit. It's just like going to Dave and Buster's without the kids.
No, that's good.
Fire. That shit is much needed. Trust me. After a long week and stuff, you gonna need a break from them kids. You know what I mean? You're gonna need a little adult time and all that.
Uh,
Trust me. Nice
so
40-hour work week. You're gonna be like, yeah, I just need a little something just to myself.
I,
Yo,
wi- I,
y'all.
wish, I wish it was only 40 hours a week.
Oh
He
dang, how many hours
be
you
going
doing?
OT, bro. He be going
I,
How
OT.
many
right
hours you got?
right now, my department's down to 3 people,
Oh,
and one of the people, she's not even like technically part of our department. She just helps us out, but now she's like doing extra shit. You know what I'm saying? So like I just left work at 6. I mean, like I left work at 5:30.
Right.
I'm supposed to leave at 3:10 every day.
Bruh.
5:30 is good. There's been times when I left at like 7:30
Oh,
because there's shit that we have to do every day.
right.
It has to get done no matter what. Because this is people's livelihoods. They applying for money from
Right.
their 401k. They're trying to get it. All this other stuff. So there should be on deadlines, and there's certain shit that we have to get done.
So you have to stay late. You got to handle
Yeah,
certain
yeah.
things, man.
So, no, but that's necessary agreement shit. So I hear you. I hear you. That's like,
That's a fact.
yeah, facts.
So yo,
Yeah.
where you at with the music right now, man? And also, how long have you been making music?
So I've been making music since '08.
Yeah, it's a minute.
Off and on since '08, and many different groups over that time. Um, right now, it's funny because I got so much shit in like the vault.
Yeah.
I got like 3 records with you in the vault right now. I got a couple records with K Smooth in the vault. I got records with Drunk DJ in the vault. Like I got a lot of stuff in the vault. I just been like life has been lifing. You know what I'm saying?
Yup.
You just recently had a house fire, right?
Nah, I was in the hospital for like a week.
Oh,
Oh, wow. Well, thank goodness something happened to you.
right. We ain't got to talk about what's going on, if you don't want to talk about it.
Word.
Everything all
Nah,
right,
it's related to my new diagnosis of diabetes. So I'm
bro?
diabetic.
Type 2,
Yes, sir.
bro. Let me tell you something.
Well, talk about it, fellas.
Let me tell you something, bro.
I feel
So,
you.
so listen, man. I mean, y'all can still hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right, perfect. I was just making sure my thing because my mic's a little weird. So, it was July 2020, July 2021, and me and my wife, we were out like doing Instacart, and like for like the whole week, man, I just kept like peeing a lot. I'm like, maybe I'm just drinking too much like liquid, and I'm just peeing a lot. And then we went to a drop off, and then I'm like, yo, you gotta pull the car over. It was like 9 o'clock at night. I was like, I gotta pee, man. She's like, you can't wait. I'm like, I need to go right the fuck now. So she
Yeah.
pulled the car over, man. I went pee. We got to the house, and then she was like talking to her dad about it, and then she was like, oh, have you checked his sugar? And I was like, for what? Like, what the fuck? She checks my sugar, bro. My shit was 342.
God damn.
She's like, yo, we're going to the emergency room right now. So they do all these fucking tests, and then I'm just there all fucking night. And then the doctor's like, yo, you have fucking type 2 diabetes. Your A1C's at 8.1. And he was, yeah, bro. He's like, you're gonna die from, bro. Wicked. He's like, you're gonna die from this. He's like, everybody I see coming here thinking they're having this and that. It's just diabetes. Bro, he was just taking whatever the fuck he was going through out on me. And I proved that nigga wrong, bro. So in 11 months, I got my A1C from an 8.1 to a 4.7, which is normal range.
Yeah.
I don't have to take metformin anymore. I've just been managing it with like a diet, and it was
I had
honestly,
to stop taking that shit.
the metformin, bro. Shit was making me sick. I called it the sugar shits, bro. Anytime I had even any 1 gram of sugar in that bitch, I'm in that bathroom. I felt sick as fuck all year, bro. I couldn't get up out of bed. Like I lost so much weight.
Yeah, this nurse that I know through my family and shit, she was telling me that anybody she's ever, because she does this shit, so she's like, anybody she's ever like dealt with through work or in her personal life that's taken that is either ended up with being on dialysis,
Yeah,
or they need a kidney transplant.
yeah.
And once she said that, I was like, yeah, I'm done. I'm not doing this.
Yeah, Jesus
So,
Christ.
so honestly, bro, not even gonna hold you. I don't know if you know this because it's very popular. One option is Ozempic. I don't know if you know that, but Ozempic is a diabetes medication. So
Yeah,
all of these, rappers and singers taking it, bro, it's tightening up the amount that could be distributed to the people that need it, because yes, it helps you lose weight, and it helps diabetics lose the weight so that they don't have to take it anymore, because it takes away your fat and your muscles. So when you're on it, you have to like be on this rigorous diet
yeah.
where you're eating a lot of
It takes
protein,
the sugar
exercise.
out of your body.
Yeah. So
Basically.
I just want to let you know, bro, you're like, it was the scariest time of my life, but I just feel so much better, man. And like, they did this test, my kidneys are good, my liver's good, all that shit, bro. And I'm
Well,
like, I never want to go that shit again.
when they told me that I was diabetic, they was like, yeah, you're type 2 or whatever. But they was like, in the grand scheme of like people that we've diagnosed, you're not even that bad. If you just make like these certain
Yeah,
changes and take this medicine, you'll be good. You know what I mean? So I was already on this journey of like changing up my diet, trying to be more like
cautious and conscious.
more balanced, of like less of the fatty shit and more of like, grilled shit, and less of the fast food and more of like meat
That's a
cooking
fact, bro.
and the type of stuff I was eating. So when they told me I had to like cut certain shit out, I was like, that's cool. I already been cutting shit out, so now I just got to do it a little more drastic.
Yup.
That's a fact.
So
That's beautiful. At least you notice that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they don't know, that they have to do certain things for themselves, to grow, as a person. You know what I'm saying? And they
My
don't notice that, so then they can't change and they can't grow. You know what I'm saying? So they be stuck in a rut type shit. So that's beautiful that you know that you got to do certain things.
that's
That's
a fact.
beautiful.
My
Yeah.
wife's father, he was type 2 diabetic before he passed in July, April or May. And he used to always say, like, oh, just eat whatever you want. And I'm like, it's not like that. I'm like, you can do that, like, because I know like that's what you want to do. But for me, no, because I got it in my head that like if I don't make these changes, this is a death sentence. Especially
right.
being an African American male, there's a lot that comes with it. Like, not only like having the diabetes, I don't know how much like your doctor told you, probably this too, but like you start to get like hypertension and you start having heart
Mhm.
problems, and
Mhm.
like your eyes can go, there's like you can go blind from diabetes. There's so many different things, and the older you are and the more like it's unmanaged, the earlier you die, and you die from so many complications. And I just try to tell people now, and Just Cause will tell you, like, I'm like, bro, get active. You got to get active. You got to get active. And I've just been trying to tell everyone, like, yo, stop eating bad, get active. We're still very young. And then
Yup.
people that are skinny, like, oh, I'm fine. I can eat whatever I want. I have a high metabolism. Yeah, you have a high metabolism until you have a heart attack and you're like, what the fuck? I'm skinny.
Yup.
Like,
Now you don't have a high metabolism because you had a heart attack and now you all fucked up.
so,
Yup.
This nurse that was at the hospital when I was in the hospital,
yeah,
she told me a story about her husband because her husband is diabetic. So he does this normal walk in the morning where he walks like 4 miles, like to and from wherever, and goes back to his crib.
yeah.
So she said one day he did it, and when he came back, when he took off his shoe, it was full of blood.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
He come to find out his grandkid had put a Lego in the fucking shoe.
Oh, my God.
He walked 4 miles with that Lego in his shoe, and he didn't feel it because he's diabetic and he has like really bad feet.
Circulation and stuff.
oh no.
Yeah, bro. Like clipping your toenails and shit. Like if you clip them wrong, you could bleed the fuck out and die.
Right?
A lot of people don't know that shit gets serious.
Oh, I
Like,
didn't know that at all. Like I didn't know. Wow, that's crazy.
You lose like the feeling in your foot, so like you don't feel anything when you're walking on it. So that's what he did. He ended up walking 4 miles with a Lego in his shoe and didn't know.
Wild.
he,
Holy shit.
or is he straight?
That's crazy. Crazy.
Okay, man.
Why?
But other than that, you know, that little scare and diagnosis, man. How you feeling, man? How you feeling about life, man? Man, let me ask you, because you a grown man, bro. And I feel like you be in the mix. How you feeling about this election, brother?
This
They, we got him.
No.
We got him. We got him.
Yup, you saw me ash this in my ashtray. Yeah, speak
so you
on it.
know, politics is like that's like a taboo thing to talk about because you know everybody feels a different way. You know what I'm saying?
Yup.
Before you answer this, here on the newer radio, we do not condone violence. We don't condone bullying and politics. We just want what's best for the country. Okay, we are not
Absolutely.
Democratic. We are not Republican. We just want what's best for the American people.
Right.
Anyway,
That being said,
just want to
like
say,
Joe Trump.
so your opinion is your opinion, bro. And we're not here to be like, oh, Trump this, Trump that. Nah, bro. Whatever you say.
Nah. So
you know what I'm saying?
So I know I deal with that because you know my father he supports Trump. Trump is his guy or whatever. I'm really anxious to see how this first debate goes. I don't like Trump, but if him being what's best for us, then it's not necessarily evil. But
Right.
I'm leaning towards Democrat right now. I think it's like 60-40 right now. I'm really intrigued to see how it goes down at the little debate that they're gonna have.
Right.
I don't like the fact that as soon as she became like
The VP.
as soon as she became like in the running or whatever, that he initially started attacking her.
Yeah.
That shows me that she's a big opponent. Like she's like
She's a
worthy.
contender. She's a
It
contender.
was because with the way Joe Biden was going, if I'm being honest, man, like with all the health complications he was having, as the American people could see it, man. Like he, like at one point he was having a speech and he said, let me bring out my vice president Donald Trump. Like those aren't like little slip ups. Like he was another time he was like looking for his dead son, like a speech. So the American people they saw like he's not fit to like run office, and whether it's true or not, he was forced to like bow out of the race. I don't think he was fit to run. I mean, he's mentally, not really there anymore. I think I feel like he did what he did when Obama was here. And I don't think he should have ran this time around. I think the Democrats definitely had better candidates, but at the end of the day,
I think they should have an age limit. I think that for sure.
That's what a lot of people say. But isn't it you can't run for president until is it 35 or 45?
I think 35 or 45. I think you're right. Sounds about right. But still, like, why the hell that? That's stupid as fuck too.
Because you've matured, you've gone through enough time to go through all the schooling you could possibly be. I mean, it's usually like, unless it's like an independent party, from what I've experienced in my life, it's usually people that were governors. I mean, Donald Trump is the oddity. When I think of Donald Trump, I think of Kennedy, or was it Kennedy or Reagan? One of them was a movie star, but like, you know what I mean? Like Trump was the oddity. He joked about it one day, like, oh, I'm going to run for president. And then he did. And then he won. No one expected that because he was a popular figure. That's like Kim Kardashian being like, oh, I'm going to run for president. And then Kim Kardashian winning. No one would expect that because she was, initially brought into the mainstream light through
television and
a scene with Ray J.
That's like Dwayne Johnson running for president.
Right.
Right. So The Rock. Everybody gets a people's eyebrow.
He would win.
He would win.
He would.
He would win.
He'd make us all get Hawaiian tattoos though. So
I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
I don't know.
If
He
you don't
probably,
know the Maori dance, you're fucked.
you know what I'm saying? So, but hey, it is what it is, man. I feel like we have what is it? 3 months? 3 months, really? 4 months, maybe even to get
I
it
will say
all together.
this is a this is probably a hot topic, but I think that Trump assassination was rigged, straight up.
I mean,
I feel
I
like
feel that
he
way
did
too.
that. I feel like he did that.
I feel that way too because I mean, so much footage has
Definitely.
come out about it. Like, you're supposed to have the whole place secured. The dude was literally like, if you go back and see the videos now, you can literally see the dude like scaling across the roof. And
Right.
on top
Like
of
that.
that, when he was going into the event, they like were checking him and they're like, he's got a I think it's called a periscope. Like
Yeah.
he just had a scope and they're like, okay, that's mad sus. So they're like, stay right here. I'm calling for like backup. And then he just like dips. Like, why would you just let this person dip? Like, I'm saying there's a lot of weird things that happen. I mean, and if
Yeah.
it wasn't, I mean, it was a chance.
Nah.
Simpsons
Yeah.
almost had it right, man. But I mean, there's still
How
time
he,
for that.
how he missed like that, yo?
Yo, so he was in a shooting thing at his school and he got kicked off the shooting team because he was the worst shot and like he was a danger to the people at his school. And it's funny because
He-
they used to make fun of him at his school, saying that oh, like you give us school shooter vibes. And then
Oh.
but and another thing too, so they were going through like his history and his little manifesto, and it wasn't even just Trump. Like he was gonna go after Trump, he was going after Biden. The last thing he looked up before he died was porn. So like, bro
Wow.
spanked out and still felt like he needed to be on a mission. So I mean, it is what it is.
This nigga
Yeah.
said I was unloaded.
He had main character syndrome, bro. He thought he was going out like fucking Oswald. Like he thought this was gonna be like some JFK shit. But in all reality, bro, if you really look at it, niggas are really just laughing at bro. They're just laughing
Yup.
at the dude who did it, like he's a joke, which is sad.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Some real goofy shit, man.
Yo, some real goofy shit out here.
Crazy.
Hell yeah, man. This fucking world, bro.
Oh, this fucking world.
So yo, when you gonna drop, man? I know you got life involved, and also too, are you still like linked up with like Chaz? I know you said you
Yeah,
got
you
something
know,
cool
focus
and all
on
that.
win. You know what it is.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah. Is he still doing his podcast over there?
Yes, they just haven't locked down when they want to start theirs.
Got you. I got K Smooth coming up here tomorrow.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Yep. Locked in.
What I gotta do is Breeze was supposed to be here too, man. Breeze was supposed to be here, but I don't know. He said I'm here, and then he just never pulled up. But it's young Breeze, man. I'm gonna have to
Yep.
do, you know what I'm saying? Violate his ass, man.
I know. I tried to link with you when I was down that way,
yeah, bro. I was just way out the way, man. I just started college, bro.
Oh, word.
Yeah, bro. I'm going to engineering school now.
That's what's up.
Full sale, bro. So
What
happened? What happened? Bro, look mad disappointed.
Yo, word.
Because that was the school I wanted to go to, dog.
I
had to go. I had to stay in state, so I went to New England Institute of Art.
Why, bro? Bro, you didn't want. What did you want to go for?
Huh?
What did you want to go for? Like, what did you want to do over there? Engineering?
Yeah.
You didn't want to do it online? That's what I'm doing. I'm doing all my shit online.
No, back then I wanted to go.
Oh, actually, like go, like get up out of there. Got you. Yeah, man. I just had I'm doing my orientation right now. I had my tour on Sunday, and they're just giving you so much, and they had like their alumni come in, and basically like as long as I put the work in, which I know I'm gonna be able to, bro. Like after I graduate, it's like a guaranteed like job, and on top of that, like I'm vlogging the whole thing, and like the music's still gonna be coming out. So I'm really like getting in there, doing the engineering because I already mix and master all my stuff. So I'm really in
I
the
was just
engineering
about to say that. I was just about to say
to
that.
to learn like more industry standard stuff. Like they're sending you like a launch box. I don't know if your school did that, but they send a launch box with it comes with 2 microphones, headphones,
Nah,
a whole bunch of shit, man.
nah, we didn't get that. I just got a punk ass SM57.
Yeah, man.
Oh shit!
uh,
Damn, man.
Good times.
Good times.
Hell yeah, man. Would
Hey,
you
man.
ever go back to school though?
Actually, I've been actually thinking about it. You know,
What do you want to do if you go back?
actually, like on some real shit.
On some real shit.
Zoology.
Zoology? What exactly is that? Is that just like the study of
Study
animals?
of animals, or
Yeah,
Bro.
that's
Why
dope.
not?
Why
Yo,
is that?
for
Why?
real,
What? Yeah.
that's partly where my name comes from.
Apex
So the
predator.
apex part of my name is because I've always been into animals. Like right now, I have a bearded dragon. I have a red-tailed boa upstairs in my room and shit.
Oh
Like
wow.
I always been about the animals. So that's partly where
Are there
my
any animals you don't like?
other animals I don't like.
Yeah.
Spiders.
Spiders. Nasty.
Spiders.
Yo,
Yeah.
a sleeper. You know where me and my wife went for honestly, we didn't get to have a honeymoon. We had to clean up our wedding and then we spent the night at a hotel and then we went somewhere for the day. But so we're planning on doing like a real honeymoon, but where we went, man, is a sleeper because I didn't even know it existed. The fucking Boston Zoo, man.
Boston Zoo.
Boston Zoo.
Wild. I only heard of the the, the joint right next to the wharf.
Nah, bro, the
The
Boston Zoo, it's big too, bro. It's big. It's not
That's
little.
crazy.
You been Apex?
You talking about Franklin Park?
Maybe. It's got like a bunch of animals and shit.
Yeah.
And it's not free to get in.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. I don't know the name of it.
You said it's not free to get in. Like I
Just
don't
want
know.
to make sure.
Maybe
Because like
Franklin Park Zoo, yeah.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
that's fire.
Yeah, it's lit, man. It was lit. It was a good time, man. It was chilly though in August too. But yeah, man. Damn. See, if you were gonna do zoology, I would definitely try to get in down here, man. Just because, like, you could go to Orlando or Tampa after the fact and like work in one of those places, man. And
I thought about moving down there
or
because
you trying to make big money, you can work,
Florida, they pay people to go
bro.
into Everglades to trap Burmese pythons and iguanas and all that shit.
And
I want to do that iguana
they
hunting
pay
shit.
you to do this shit.
I want to do that shit. That iguana
Bro,
hunting shit. That shit look
that
fun,
shit
low key.
part time, and then you could go work at Animal Kingdom making like $30 an hour.
That would be so fire.
See what I'm saying, man?
Wild.
Bro, I could plug you, man. I could plug you.
That's so fire.
Bro, come on, man. Yo, so you got family out in Florida, or were you just coming down to like chill, man?
So when I came down, we was on vacation.
Got you.
We was on vacation.
You and wifey, girlfriend,
Nah,
family, single.
Yeah.
Yo, hold on. Yo, all the sexy ladies out here, man. You better check my brother Apex out. You better put it down, man. He from the Beantown, big step. You feel me? Anyways,
Hey.
I plug all my brothers. You feel me? I put on. You know what I'm saying? I put
Said
on.
getting little extras for the
You're not
lead.
putting out for your brothers. What are you doing, man?
That was mega smooth. I like that. Turn to Barry White.
Even Just Cause will tell you, man. When he came down, I missed him too, bro. Like, it's just never. Yo, on my part, it's just never fucking perfect time. I'm like, damn, man. So I be playing this shit out like 2 months in advance to make sure, like, yo, this shit go like clean. So next time you come out, bro, we definitely going fucking lane.
Possibly.
You said possibly September?
No, December.
December, nigga. Let me know. Let me know, bro.
We talking about going to Rolling Loud.
Oh, Rolling Loud with Travis Scott.
Wow, fire.
I think Travis gonna be there. You trying to go to hell?
Yo, right?
Ah,
Nigga said you
bro,
trying to go to hell?
you can't pay me to go to
Said
a
you trying to go to
Travis
purgatory,
Scott
boy?
concert, bro. He be over here talking about we finna summon the devil. He's like, let's do it. Okay, let's go. I'm like, nah, nigga.
Ah, bro. That's not it.
I had 2 tickets to his concert when
Yeah.
he was up here, but I didn't end up going. I ended up selling them and shit. But
Did the hellmouth open up?
I don't know. He had some like extravagant shit in the garden.
I bet, man. Yo,
I
speaking of
bet.
Boston, how often do you see like Adam Sandler or Celtics players or Mark Wahlberg just out there? You never see him, bro. I see on my timeline all the time. Regular people, yo, just ran into Mark Wahlberg, and it wasn't at like Wahlburger, where like he pop in here and there. Because the one in Boston is the one that his brothers work at, right?
Yeah, Donnie and shit. Yep.
Yeah.
You need the rest. I had 2 there in the fridge.
So, but yo, speaking of Boston, man, you know, I feel like New England doesn't get a lot of love when it comes to music, and I feel like Bia has put in a lot of work. Bia's putting crazy.
We don't get a lot of love for rappers.
No, Joyner putting a lot of fucking work, man. Joyner.
We get all the love for like singers and rock bands and stuff like
that. I'm saying, man. Millie's, bro. Millie's finally like cracked through during like the pandemic, and I've opened for Millie's a few times. I met Millie's. Millie's is a solid dude. I have not met Joyner, but I did go up to Project 2 where Joyner used to shoot a bunch of his videos with them. I met Travis, I think his name is, his like main cameraman, and never met Bia, but like these are definitely solid people. So it's Massachusetts is a special place when it comes to music, man. And for the people that don't know, I don't know if you're tapped into like the youth crazy or not, but not even just the youth, who would you say are like some super talented Boston area rappers or artists in general who you think are like that's it, like they're gonna blow?
Damn.
Besides Apex.
I definitely gotta shout out my girl Yaya. She's doing her thing right now.
Yeah, okay.
Shout out Yaya.
I definitely gotta shout out my cousin Kai Bills. He's killing it.
That's a fact.
It's too many, man.
There's just so much talent, man.
There's so much talent, like it's crazy.
And I don't understand it, man. Like with the amount of talent that there is, I don't know. Because I look at places like New York, and I look at places like LA and Atlanta, even Florida, and even now like towards like the Midwest, like even like New Mexico, that area, Oregon. You know, all these places are starting to really bubble, but like Massachusetts, Connecticut, Vermont, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, Maine, like you have like these artists that are like locally big or even like state big, but they just haven't really blown up. And if you look at it, like from my perspective, I feel like Bia's biggest feature would be Russ, because that went so crazy on TikTok. Millie's is going crazy, but Millie's it's his thing is hard to explain. Only because
he hasn't had a hit record yet.
Yeah,
he just got momentum right now.
He's got a lot of like man, the Blanco tapes, bro. 1 through 6, all gas, no skips, man. And then Joyner, like his music is there. Joyner, like he's the one I really don't understand, because doing features with Busta Rhymes, Tech Nine, multiple songs with Chris Brown. He's worked with literally everybody but fucking Drake, man. And he still hasn't had the mainstream notoriety.
Love, yep.
Films is like a goddamn cinematic movie. And I don't know, maybe it's just a curse from Massachusetts, man. What do you think?
Nah, I just think that Jordan's case, he's a different kind of pill to swallow for certain fans. You know,
You think it's
he's
because he's too conscious?
uh, no, I don't think he's too conscious because I just think that his style is a little different from the average fan. The average fan, they just want to like turn up right now.
Right.
So his music is more for like the older crowd. So it's like you gotta evaluate the artist in different ways now. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yo,
Jordan's case, he's dropping like good record after good record after good record and featuring with like the likes of Busta Rhymes and like all these people to take that and now he's in the new Bad Boys movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta take it under the whole totality now instead of just off of pure numbers. Like you gotta it's more about the impact
What
than
he's
just
doing.
or just than just your numbers, you know what I mean?
Did you see the new Bad Boys movie?
Yes.
Was it good?
Hell yeah.
Because I've seen all of them except the new one, and I thought like when they brought it back, was it Bad Boys 3, the last one? I thought that
Yeah.
was gas, man. When he like met his like son or whatever, and is his son in the new one too?
Yeah.
Man, and then man, the fact that him and Will Smith and Russ linked up and did a song, people are like, "Oh, it was trash." Nah, bro. Like for Russ,
to
that's
do a song
Russ
was
is
crazy.
countlessly just like
That was a
overdoing
good song.
himself, man. He's just constantly proving people wrong, and I've got so much respect for Russ, despite what people think about him and like his work ethic, man. He's just Russ is. I consider Russ like the Drake of the underground, man.
I can see that. But the only thing that's different is that Drake's not a producer.
Hell no.
Dope. Oh,
Russ
hungry.
is a producer and an artist, and like he's just like us, bad hats, and just knows what he's doing.
That's what's gonna take. That's what's gonna take. Us and him further in life. And I've tried to explain to people, and this. I gotta explain it to you, man. It's come to the point where us growing up listening to like Hot 97, man. It Let's be honest, bro. Music up until let's say up until
2000.
the SoundCloud era was a gated community. Not
Yep.
everybody could get in there, and now with the
Everybody's in there and everybody kicked
surge
everybody out of
of
town.
TikTok, people just get up and like, bro, you could be a weatherman, you could be a fucking beatboxer, you could be a dancer, but because you have this huge following, all of a sudden you wake up one day, I want to make music, and people don't care about how shitty the music is, they just like the person. So now people used to say, oh, it's a popularity contest. No, now it's a popularity contest, and all these labels care about is how much money you can bring in because of
Yep,
your views. So it's
yep.
so hard, man. So I try to tell people all the time, like, stay down, keep grinding. The system is super oversaturated because it's luck now, man. It's not talent. You don't have to be talented anymore.
Well,
And as talented people, it's hard, man. It sucks.
yeah, it's the nature of the game, man. The internet kind of fucked it up. Now niggas have to adapt.
That's a fact. Where do
Social
you
media.
where do you see yourself on the grand scheme of things, like industry wise? Do you see yourself blowing up? Do you see yourself, cutting into the industry in some aspect or doing something in the industry?
I mean, I would be lying to you if I didn't say I can see myself being an artist in the industry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So sometimes I do think about like other ways I could break in. Like I do like to produce. I do like to um like guide younger artists and teach them the game and teach them how to do shit. So I could do something like that as well, but I pretty much make music because I like to make music. You know what I'm saying? It's not really like I'm not like the average one that's like chasing the dollar. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, I would like to get paid for my shit, but it's
Right.
more uh, something I like to do. You know what I'm saying?
that's a
Love of
fact.
the game type shit.
Yes, definitely.
That's word. That's
So,
word.
yo, let's divert a little bit. Let's get into your childhood, man. Tell us about. Did you grow up in Boston or like the surrounding area?
Yep, Boston, born and raised.
Tell us, man. Tell us what it was like growing up in Boston, man. Things that you were into, things that you overcame, just life in Boston as a kid, man. Opposed to now, really, too, because so much has changed since like the 90s and 80s.
I mean, back then you could be out all night playing freaking manhunt, running
Yup.
running all over the place. You know what I'm saying? I
Now
mean,
you can't do that shit.
nah, you can't. Yeah, nah,
You can't do that shit now.
nah.
You get aired out.
Nah, it's changed over the years. Like certain places that used to be like no fly zone are like really quiet now, and then other spots that were quiet are like turned up and shit. Like, you know, it is. It's crazy. Sometimes you can be in the wrong spot. Sometimes you can be in the right spot.
That's a fact, man.
Nah, but I used to live in Dorchester when I was a kid. My mom used to wake us up on Saturday morning at like 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. She's like, "Yo, have some cereal and then get the fuck out of my house." Like, yo,
Yeah,
Yup.
man.
Get
go.
kicked out. Stay out.
I don't want to see you till later.
No, but I had
Go
stories of other
find
people
something
that
to do.
had.
I gotta clean my house. Blah blah blah.
That's a fact, man.
We used to have to find our own fun. You know what I'm saying? And
Nah,
that's where like sports came in. That's where like rapping came in.
That's where imagination came in and reading books that nobody does anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
the
You
internet
know,
now, man.
you know,
Everyone's gonna be on the
chasing,
game.
chasing tail all over the place. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Trying to experience life.
Yeah,
That's a fact, man.
life was fun. Fifth grade, I broke my arm. Yo, that was the craziest summer of my life.
Yeah, what?
Fifth
Yo,
grade.
give us some insight on that summer, man. You can't just tell us it's crazy. You
Yeah.
gotta break into that bitch.
So in the summertime, back then, we used to go. We used to go to this pool. It's called the MDC. It's in Washington Park.
Yeah,
So in the morning, my mom, you know, hustle us up like 10 o'clock in the morning, and as we're walking out of like our street, our hood and shit, all the kids from the neighborhood start coming out their house and following because they know we go there every day in the summertime. So by the time we get there, there's like 25 of us, 30
yeah.
of us already, just from like walking and shit. So when I broke my arm, I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna be able to swim. I can't go to the pool. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was like
Oh
the
shit.
Yeah.
Yup.
I had the cast on my shit. So my mom was like, I got you. So we go to the pool, whatever. I'm like, okay, what we doing? She takes out, the bags you get from the corner store.
Yeah.
Yup.
She takes out two of them. She puts one on my arm and she ties it up.
Yup.
Another one on my arm and she ties it up. She says, "Go ahead, go play."
Yup.
So I had to go on in the water, in the pool like this, and be like swimming like this, playing the whole summer, yo.
Ah, damn.
Yo, that's live though. At
Yeah,
least fuck.
that shit was bad fun.
Yo, at
It
least
was
you didn't have to
crazy.
miss out
Man.
on it,
Like,
man. At
yo, that shit was crazy.
least you didn't have to miss out on it, man.
That's
Yeah,
what.
no, that was crazy stuff because of having a broken arm and shit. That shit was
That's the worst, man. Hey,
crazy.
yo, Joe, you got any questions for our guest? I'm not trying to, hold them up too much, man.
No.
We chilling.
No. We chilling. We chilling. To be honest with you, do you have anything that's coming up that you actually want to drop? Because I know you have a couple of things in the vault that you said you were gonna hold on to, but you have anything for us to listen to that's coming up?
Uh, not recorded.
Not recorded, but coming up.
Yeah, like I just actually started. I was in the booth last weekend,
Okay.
so I'm starting to feel it more. Like I had a show on Sunday. Like the flow is starting to come back. Like the
That, man.
the urge. You know what I mean? Because
Fire.
it's a wave sometimes. Sometimes you be like, yo, what's the next show? When's the next show? When's the next show? And then there's other times you're like,
Man, you lucky. I have not performed since COVID, bro.
damn.
Yeah, that's wild. The last time he performed, it was with me.
2 days ago was the anniversary.
Yup. Two
Damn.
days ago was the anniversary of when June and I performed last.
Together.
And no one even told me, man. God damn.
I
Damn.
thought you saw it was on my story. Posted it and everything.
Bro, 2 days ago I was on my college tour.
Oh, well, see, that's why you didn't see it. You had more important shit to do. Yeah.
I'ma not say nothing. Because music is the only thing I got, man. There is no plan B. Music is the most important thing to me. So I guess because I'm going to school for college, but
I mean, but you're going to school in college for music though, so it's all legitimate.
I'm trying to hustle some people in college too.
Trying to turn Bangle away. He's like, yeah. It's like you
Let
need
it
some mix and
out.
matching. What's up?
That's what I'm saying. A lot of mixing and mastering shit.
Get it where you fit it.
Oh, that's facts. That's facts. So, yo, Apex, how long does it usually take you to like create a song from the ground up? How long does it usually take you? Does it take you a longer time? Like, if somebody like personally crafts you a beat, or does it take you a longer time? Like, if you find a beat off YouTube, or like if you've always wanted to write on an old school beat type shit, or do you just write a cappella and then you try to match it to a beat? Like what is the way that you do it? Like what's your way?
So uh usually I find a beat unless I'm in the studio with the producer or whatever.
Copy. Okay.
Um it just depends on the vibe and the song at the moment because there's songs that I've written in like 20 minutes.
Facts.
But then there's songs that I've written that were like weeks. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yup.
So it just depends. A lot of times it depends on the topic and what I'm going through at the time. So
Yup.
like I have this, I have this song in the vault. It's called Brand New. And it's just a song about like why niggas act brand new or whatever.
Facts.
But time, at that time, I was going through some shit where I felt like somebody was acting like that. So it's like that song I wrote in like 15 minutes. No bullshit, like 15
Because
minutes.
you
The
knew
whole song.
what you needed to do.
So, but there's songs that like they just mean a little more, so they take a longer time because I want to make sure I'm saying exactly what I want to say.
Yes. You wanted to craft it the right way to get your point across. I got you.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a fact, man.
That's beautiful. Custom ways, custom ways. I got you. I like that. I'm the same way. I do the same thing.
Word.
Yeah, I can't. I just bust that bitch out right now. Swear
I
to
I
God.
know,
know.
bro. This guy busts out a fucking track in 10
Yo,
seconds. This guy.
Apex, I wanna see you make a song on live, man. I'm trying to see everybody make a song on live at least once. Because it's fun
That's
because
facts.
you get the interaction of the people around you. That's how the song Simp was made. I started making the song on live, and then my bro Jarrell, he was like, "Yo, let me get on that." We just made the whole song on TikTok live, and it went crazy.
That's fire. We should definitely do that shit, me and you.
That'd be dope.
Oh yeah, yo. We should definitely do that shit too. That shit would be
Yo, I'm trying
fire.
to make a song on live. Let's do it, bro. I'll put you
Hell
on.
yeah.
That's dope.
You too, Just Cause, man.
I would be honored, yo. That'd be fire.
What about me? You do one for me?
No.
I'm gonna throw a punch at your ass.
Yo, tell her she need to pay for that feature, bro.
Yo, early. At least
You gonna be
500.
mad when you find out who my ghostwriter is.
Oh snap.
Is your ghostwriter fresh?
Ah!
Do I look like I'm off my raps all monotone and no, I'm good.
Apex know who fresh is. Yo.
Why you doing him like that? Don't do him like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy, son.
It's okay. I'll edit that fresh shit out, post.
That's crazy.
No, this is real and raw, man. Yo, we beef with,
I don't care.
Yeah, no, we don't edit this shit out.
I'll say that shit to Fresh's face because I already did.
we beef with fresh right now. I be trying to tell people like there's a lot of internal beefs that people don't know about, man.
Yo, there's a lot of,
I'm not privy to none of that, you know.
Yeah, bro. Y'all ever have any internal beefs over there, man? You ain't gotta like speak on it. You can blink twice if you want, but I know.
Listen, we all men, we all adults. There's always gonna be like
a little something.
throw something around every now and then, you know. But at the end of the day, we family. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it always comes back to where it needs to come back to. But you know,
Just Cause can't come back. Fresh violated his wife. It's over, nigga.
Yeah, it's over.
It's over, nigga.
Over.
Yeah. But you know, man, it's life. You never know. Life takes crazy places. You know what I'm saying? But
that's weird. I mean, I can't say never on the subject. You know what I mean?
So, I could say never.
So
wife can.
I gotta get you and the guys on here, man, because there's this one episode that I've been like killing to do. So Just Cause was part of this group called the Horsemen, and there was just so many like internal beefs and issues with everybody, and Fresh was a part of it. And I was like, yo, I want to do an episode, and I want it to be called the Do a Radio episode, whatever, Horseman Reunion. And y'all gonna hash it out. But it's on the internet, so it ain't gonna be on the like VH1, y'all throwing chairs and throwing hands and shit.
Nigga, you might see a couple of blacked out screens, nigga, just chucking shit at the screen like, nigga, you can't fight me through the fucking screen, nigga. Like, you can't fight me through the screen, nigga. I know where you live though. Yeah.
That's how it be, man.
Yo.
Maybe we'll do that. Yo, maybe I'll fly out. We'll hit up Chaz and Apex, and we'll just do this shit live at their podcast area.
Nigga, that shit would be live. That would be live as fuck. That would be live as fuck.
Like, yo, I heard what y'all doing. We gonna have to take insurance policy out just in case.
This nigga said you took out next insurance on this one episode.
That's what I'm in and be like, yo, why this shit look like it could fit on the side of a big nigga head type shit? You feel me? Because the nigga got slapped with the microphone. I ain't got money, man. You gotta pay a little insurance. We'll do this shit. You feel me?
Be professional during an interview. Afterwards, that's when someone's gonna get slapped.
Absolutely, you gotta be ignorant after the interview.
So before we wrap this up, man, what's not even music, man? What is next for Apex, man? I know you're in your mid-30s, right? It's not, yo. Look, 30s is the new 20s.
So he's like I'm 28, so I'm 28. 30s.
All right, you in your 30s, bro. What is next for you, man? Like, what is the journey? Like, what do you have planned out? What are some like goals you have? Like, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years, man? Where's life? Where do you want life to take you? I know you talked about the zoology thing. I know you got some music coming. You and the guys are starting up the podcast. You know, you're working, you know, a real career. You know, you're helping niggas get their money from the 401ks. What are you doing, man?
I'm just trying to, you know, enjoy life. Where I see myself in 5 years is successful. You know what I'm saying? And whatever I decide to do, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm just living life, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. I can't. I refuse to sit still and just be complacent at the level of life I'm at. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's beautiful. Word up.
I'm not gonna
I'm
hold you,
trying
bro.
to partake in just about everything. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I'm
what I'm
not trying to. I'm not trying to cut myself to one love. I'm trying to apply to all my loves at the same time. You know?
That's a fact. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. That's a good way to think about it because too many people that we've even had up here and they're like, yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just going through the motions. I'm just living day by
Yeah.
day. And that's cool and all, but at the end of the day, I feel like people like you don't want to be complacent. People get too comfortable and they're okay with where they are. They're okay with like, I didn't do anything with my life, and if I die tomorrow, it is what it is. I'm gonna die anyways. But it's like, don't you want to like stand for something or make a name for yourself or be known for something like that? I feel like there's too many people that miss out on these opportunities in life, even small ones. A small win is a road to a bigger win down the day.
Absolutely. Well said, brother.
Yeah,
Definitely.
live. You know what I'm saying, man? I've always been proud of you, man. I've always seen you active, bro. I never see you not doing something. You're always doing something. And even when I was up there in Mass and everything, man, every fucking weekend, like, yo, y'all need to pop out to the show. We got bottles.
I know
We got
you
fucking.
gotta
We
come
got.
up.
Just come
You
on,
gotta come up and come to a wrestling show.
bro. Everyone be trying to get me and him on some
We
wrestling.
do the
On some
wrestling
wrestling
now
shit,
too.
bro.
Oh, like the indie shit, like the indie wrestling.
Yeah, it's called Focus Pro Wrestling.
Focus Pro Wrestling. Is it on
Focus,
Instagram?
bro. Is it
Yeah,
that shit that niggas be
it's
breaking
fine.
glass over his heads and shit? Like,
Yeah, nah,
like,
it's
damn.
you know what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
We do the thing because I'm a wrestling fan as well. So
Word, word. Shout out to all the wrestling fans out there. That's what it is. That's what it is.
yes.
So, who's your favorite wrestler before we go?
I just followed the page,
Of
man.
all time or right now?
Right now.
So yeah, right now, and then we'll do the all time.
Right now is Roman.
I knew you was
Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. I have heard this fucking name so many times.
that
Yeah.
nigga's name is like the way John Cena and Rey Mysterio was when I was growing up. That's all niggas.
Yo, bro, that's the
Name
Stone
one
Cold Steve
wrestler,
Austin.
Roman
That's the
Reigns.
Stone Cold Steve Austin of the time, bro. That's swear to God. I don't understand.
He's
So
the
Roman
rock of
Reigns,
the time.
the Rock of the times. Okay, all right.
Same
Okay.
bloodline. Same bloodline.
Say
Oh,
the bloodline. No, you right. You right. Say the bloodline. You right. Nah, they all family. You right. You right. Keep it in the family.
that's wicked, man.
Nah, but all time is Undertaker.
Undertaker, bro.
All time. Wow.
You fuck with Kane?
Undertaker.
You fuck with Kane?
Yeah, but not as much as Undertaker. Undertaker.
Undertaker.
Nigga, I used to fuck with Kane,
The
DX.
last ride,
Rey
son.
Mysterio was my favorite. Him and Eddie Guerrero.
Mysterio still wrestles.
Bro, he old as hell. He need to stop, bro.
Ah,
Old and short, bro. He like a
My
devil.
man Ray Ray. My man Ray never gonna stop wrestling.
Yo, you know what? We need to get Apex. We have another podcast. It's called Creating Gravity, and he's the host of that one.
Yes.
Yo, listen, yo, you want some fun, bro? We need
Yeah.
to Apex up there to have a wrestling debate with Dav. Dav is
Oh, shit.
old, and like this man has got a hard on for wrestling.
Yo.
Biggest
I'm
bone.
I'm a wrestling fanatic. I've been watching since I was a kid.
Yo, let's get it up there, man. Yo, we'll referee it. Apex versus fucking Dav, WrestleMania.
Yo,
Creating
Yo, we could do it. We could do it. And technically it's pop culture, so we could really do that shit.
we'll do it, man.
whatever.
Get you up there.
Yo, we could do it. We could do a whole full-blown episode. It'll be dope.
And the thing is,
What-
too, man, so like with StreamYard, we can just like pull up like clips and everything. So if you're like, you got clips you want sent, pull up to like prove facts and shit, send them to me. Throw that bitch on screen. Like, told you, nigga. He
Yup. Yup.
like that. Bro,
Yo, we really on some Joe Rogan shit out here. Like we'll really do that. Like we really on that.
you know what? I saw, man, it was on the Rock's Instagram. You probably seen this. This nigga, who was it? He took the nigga's belt off and started beating his ass with it. And he was like really mad. And I'm like, yo, he's like, fuck the camera. Fuck the camera. And I'm gonna beat your ass for your mother. I was like,
Oh
man.
shit!
Yo, he made a
Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, he made a good point though, because like obviously, like some of this shit is scripted because they have to build the character story. It's the entertainment aspect. But bro, like if you hyping yourself up and you get mad, bro, you can't. Let's be real, you can't fake being mad if you beating a nigga ass, bro.
He said that. I seen that. He said that.
Oh,
So
can't take being pissed off. Word up. Yeah. Like,
sometimes you get caught in the moment and you can't. They're like, nah, nigga, I'm gonna beat this nigga ass. I'm beating his ass. Fuck. I beat that.
he said
ass.
wrestling was scripted, not this, bitch. No.
Yo, I seen I forgot his name. I think his name is McMahon, something McMahon. You know what I'm talking about? Vince. Bro, so it like posted a clip. It was like a montage of all like the little racist shit he ever said.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
He was like, I can say nigga. He's like, what's up, nigga? And I'm like,
Yeah.
he says like some shit to some air. He says some Asian shit. I was like, yo,
that was during the Attitude Era.
Yeah, man.
They was getting away with mad shit.
Bro, they probably
they was making girls fighting gravy and shit. Like,
yeah, probably essaying and shit, bro. All that wicked shit, bro. It was a different era. There's a lot of shit they can't do now.
I don't know. They about to get back to that.
Bro, you seen a lot of the indie shit. I
They're
follow this
moving
one
to
page.
Netflix. WWE's moving to Netflix.
Yo, I follow this indie page on Instagram, and I show it to Just Cause sometimes. Bro, they be like jumping, slamming each other on nails, real glass.
Breaking glass off their face. I'm like,
pressing light bulbs and shit.
Yeah, bro. I'll be like, yo, that's some violence. I'll be like, oh shit, that ain't scripted.
Like that.
Death matches.
Yeah, y'all be doing that shit over there or nah?
Actually, we do got one coming up.
Cause I'm trying to see some shit like that, man.
Yeah.
Yo, word.
I don't know if it's the next show. I have to tell you, I have to get back to you on that one, but I know that there's something in the works.
That's wicked, man. But yo, man, we ain't gonna hold you up, man. You know what I'm saying, bro? Loved having you up here. We definitely gonna get you up here again, and we definitely have to set up the Apex versus King Dov, man. So,
absolutely,
he's ready for it, man. He's always like, yo, we gotta do a wrestling episode because it's like a pop culture comic book type podcast.
Yes,
and he's like, I'm like, we don't really know about wrestling, bro. We don't really.
Yeah, like I haven't watched wrestling since Stone Cold left.
Listen, I was watching yesterday.
Like, you see what I'm saying? Like I haven't watched wrestling in 20 years, maybe more than that.
But yeah, man. This has been the Newer Radio. Shout out my co-host Just Cause, and man, shout out Apex, man.
Early.
Big Bean Town up in the billion.
Early, my man. Apex early.
So 13. We gonna see you on the next one. Of course, brother. You know the vibe, man.
I ain't.